over before. I do not know why. And we'll try this again. It seems to be running stable now. So let's restart the game and see if that's the issue. Once again, this is a pre-release beta or pre-order beta build. But from what I've seen with the first, it's not too bad. Alright, yeah, that looks a lot better. I don't know what that was. OBS must have been having a hissy fit. Alrighty. So what we'll do is we'll get you to the campaign, because the campaign, surprisingly, now I'm big Railway Tycoon fan of this year, and I love the sandbox feel of it, but this campaign's not too bad. It's rather quite nice, and it's great that they're just starting out, and it gives everyone a good feel of what to expect with this game. It goes full release early next year. Because it's campaign, there's not a lot we can change. The pause mode, now this is interesting. I've never seen a pause mode done quite like this before. You got your normal, which pauses automatically when building track signals and buildings, and in build mode. You got manual, where you can manually pause the game at any time by pressing the space bar, but you'll receive a deduction on your final rating on completing the scheme. So you're actually penalised for manual pause. That's different. And then you got your Trianic. The game never pauses, other than when newspapers and offers are displayed. You'll receive bonuses on your rating, so you'll actually have a bonus by turning pauses off. That is different, but we'll just stick with normal for now. Alright, Great Plains. First chapter takes place at the construction sites of the Union Pacific Railroad, which was started in 1863. Tracks were built westwards to establish the transcontinental line. While you're conjuring the vastness of the Great Plains and the heights of the Rocky Mountains with your tracks, you'll learn about the basics of the railway empire. Thomas Clark Durant, the visionary in charge of the Union Pacific, will assist you. Have another beer, you'll be right.
I did an evaluation of the contenders, and I am the best choice.
Oh, now, there is a whole heap of selections here with this, but in career mode, you're rather quite restricted. That doesn't matter. I think we'll just leave that. Well, you can't change the railway company. We can change Roger Smythe's name, but
time is money.
And some of the artwork of this is actually not too bad. I don't mind it.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began. The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent.
A little bit of frame rate there. I wasn't getting that last night.
Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping. But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished, to tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Clark Durant. Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington. First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now, test the camera's zoom function.
Substantial when you look at what you got there. Rather quite substantial. Okay. You can rotate your field of view.
You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try. Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest.
All right.
Both cities will
So-
need a station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this, switch to building construction mode.
So we got to build a railroad. And this is rather quite ingenious. And they've got tooltips all the way through. So if you can see that, yeah, okay, we click on that and look, that shows us how to do it. Lovely. So it really does step it out without making it too simple, stupid. Alright, we can rotate the station positioning with Q and E again. What do you reckon? I reckon we'll stick with the side. We'll piss that off. There we are. That's gone. That's out of the road. Alright, it's got... See, that station's no good out there. It's got to be in town.
Very good.
Boom.
Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode.
Track construction. This is
Now
probably
plan
one
the
of the
tracks
easier
between
track
the stations in
constructions I've
Norfolk
seen
and
before.
Omaha.
We'll get rid of
To
that.
do
I've already
this,
seen that.
select the
But that's
two
just showing
station
you how to
tracks
build
one
basic
after
We're
the
back
other.
there now.
Then pay for your track planning.
And direct link there. Incline is 0%, so she's flat all the way, and she's almost direct straight route. Lovely. Right, it's going to cost 57,000. That's not too bad.
Now create your first train so that you can set up a rail line between your stations. Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
All right, so we'll buy a train. Here we are, the Philadelphia. 1863. Current value is 50 grand. Speed's 31 mile per hour. Tractive power is 59%. Acceleration's 130%, so she's got a bit of acceleration there. Passenger rating 85%. Reliability. It's reliable. It's a workhorse. It's 100% reliable. Maintenance requirements 90%. Consumption 78%. Suitable for freight. So she's a workhorse. We'll buy one of them. There we go. Alrighty. We don't have any personnel. Have any rail cars, but that's okay. Alright, there we are.
Additionally,
Fix that.
each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at.
Alright. So basically, you create your first
Now
route.
join your two stations to the rail line by selecting
and
them
boom,
one
and look, you
after
can see
the
train
other.
goes forward,
That's
train
enough
goes
for your
back.
first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active.
So you got your loading, so we leave that to automatic, and that'll just load as needed.
Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take.
At the moment, we're taking
If there's something
meat.
to transport,
to
the train
Norfolk.
will automatically take it.
You can even ride along the train.
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Okay, so to do that, we'll need to place a supply tower there.
Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that.
Well, that's easy.
Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
Small train station in the corn farm within its radius, just like that. Oh, there we go.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha. And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict. Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a side track between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals.
1 parallel track, 2 signals.
First, create a side track.
Okay.
It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
that's how you create a sidetrack. Right. So, we do that. Get out. Get out. Alright. Lovely. So we do that. Then we do that. And then we do that. And build.
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you'll also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track.
Oh wow, that actually adjusts the supply station to supply both
Now
tracks.
open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use. Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction. Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations. You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips.
Lovely. Okay, so
Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line
I
should
can't
run
already
via
build it up.
Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
alright, so we will get another Philadelphia. Toy locomotive. Set up the rail line. Alright, there we are. So we got corn going to both towns. Approved.
Excellent. The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm.
There goes our corn train.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary. Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building.
Maintenance building.
Right. We've been lollygagging for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period. Do not disappoint me.
Okay. Tasks. Right, connect Omaha to North Pulaski, connect Omaha and... Okay. Okay, so... Build... We're at small train stations to start off with, we can always upgrade. I reckon we'll put a bigger one here because I know the next objective is going to be bringing supplies down from there. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's different. They're refusing to build because they haven't connected the other train station yet. So you got to build linear. Okay. %, incline. Looking good. Passing another corn farm there. Passing a wheat farm there. Okay, look, I'm happy with that.
Good. That's finished. You're making progress.
What do we got there? Man for imported cattle is spot past the selected dialogues still growth. Yeah, so that's in growth. Production of beer has been reduced as the maximum stock level has been reached. Oh! How the hell did I manage that? Oh no. Weird. It's just a newspaper article. Oh, he's refilling anyway. Train supplied, yeah. Okay, he's getting resupplied. Awesome. Alright. Well, what we want to do is we want Omaha to Norfolk. We want to edit that. So we can add in. There we are. Approved new route. Do we or don't we? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. We'll put in the supply state supply tower. They're not that big. No, you know what? We won't. We'll hold off. Build train station. Okay, now. All right. Rail. That's going right through the line. I don't think that's going to work. We'll can that plan. We'll go that way. Alright, that looks like that works. 175,000. Okay, that's great. And we will
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs. You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
Alright, so we'll do that. Go there, and with this here we can see the demand.
As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne.
Grain and wood.
connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
If I remember rightly, we need to go quite a large train station to connect both. Yeah, large train station. There we go. Alright. Bit of overkill with 4 rails, but I'm sure we'll utilise them as time progresses. I think that's going to be the 750,000 around there. Really not all that big. And what if I was to go this way? 57,000. It's a lot cheaper to go that way. Okay. Construction maintenance building for Paddy Red, yes. Maintenance building. We'll need that. Lighten up a loco. Lighten it up, yeah. Now we'll set up its route.
Well done. The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Alrighty. Oh, that's cool. You can even see them refueling. Awesome. So what does Norfolk? Stockton City, weekly demand. So there's weekly demand for wheat. Need grain coming in there for it to be manufacturing beer. Do we have wheat nearby? We do. I thought I'd... Purchase. Okie dokie. What are they saving? What do we got there? Tips and tricks. Yeah. Numerous new populace does not win war. Take the bull fell into a pit. Okay. Okay, what other tasks have we got? Right. Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. Where's Denver? Evans. Bishop Plains. Where's Denver? If I knew my American geography a bit better, I'd find it without a problem, but no. What would I do that for? I'm Australian. There's Oklahoma City. There's Amarillo. Bay. Grand Junction. Okay, that's working. Oklahoma. Connect Oklahoma to Rock Springs. Oh, there's Denver down there. All right. Let's put Denver on the grid. Let's put a... Alrighty. Rail. Okay. I'm gonna claim. Alright, we'll edit that. Put Denver on the route. Random breakdown. Oh, that's handy. Alright, looking good. Tasks. Right. Cattle to Denver. Meat claim. Fine. What does it demand now? Increased a bit. Alright. Hello, Cloudy. Sorry, I only just noticed you there. Hope you hadn't been sitting there watching for too long with me ignoring you. Pretty basic, but without being too basic. This is actually the first level of the campaign I'm working on, so... And we got video tutorials as well. Warehouses can receive and dispatch goods, which means you can also build central... Okay. Meat industry. I'm good, thank you very much. What other tasks have we got to complete? Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. Deliver 16 loads of meat. So we really need to hook up... Oh, cattle to Denver. Look at that. What do we got there? Robertson Reserve. Sugarcane factory. So let's see if we can't build a... I think we're going to need something a little bit... Yeah. Oh, what about this? Might need to go large. Not quite. Oh, that'd be so easy. Too easy. Alright. And alright, we'll put it at the end of that. 0% incline, that's alright. 67,000. Nice. Union Pacific Railroad increases in route length. Very nice. Okay. What do they need? Do they need any? No, they don't need live meat. Okay. Well, what if we just buy a locomotive and just do a single run there? Right, we'll buy it. Yeah, Philadelphia again. And set up rail lines is very simple. Click on point A and point B and they will go back and forth. Okay, don't forget to put a signal, not a signal, water supply. And there we go. Okie dokie. I think we need to put a, so we don't have an accident station here, just a signal. Right, right way. Alrighty. Let's see if that works. Okay, this train should be... Thank God they're on two separate lines. Okay. That seems to work fine.
Yes, one more thing. Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations. Open the research dialogue to find out more about it. Here you will find the advances that can be achieved in the current era.
Oh,
Advances
lovely.
from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know.
It's this one dragon, especially top factor suspension on this
For
locomotive.
each advance, you require innovation points, which you get automatically each month, and which can be increased in various ways. Now, take a look around here, and then unlock an innovation of your choosing. How about a new locomotive?
Yeah, I reckon we'll unlock the new one. Right, new loco. Alright, so that's the new loco. Engine shed's now lit up. Okay, so with the Philadelphia, there's a new loco that I've just upgraded. Ah, right quick. That didn't work. Top, right, what's this? Create train with this locomotive. Replace locomotives. How much is that going to cost? For all 22 grand. Alright, well let's upgrade to the new loco. Done. That should improve performance a bit.
Well done. The citizens of Denver are impressed by the
lovely.
railroad.
Well, the 16 loads to make.
My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies. And look at it this way. With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
Okay, what if we would... More materials available for... Okay. Private ownership. Okay. Ah, warehouse, 200,000. Oh, okay, that's not put in town, that's laid on the tracks. Oh no, or does it need to be put in town? Use warehouses, exchange goods between trains and build central goods depots. Choose a site for building the site outside of city areas. Oh. there. And we'll put that onto there. Like that. That on there. Like that. Ah. Okay. Signals on it too. I don't want accidents to happen. And we're gonna make it one way too, I reckon. Make it one way. There we are. How do we change direction? There we are. No, that's the way I wanted it first. Alright. There, that's it. Lovely. So that's the warehouse hooked up. Now we got to incorporate it in our route. Oklahoma to Denver. So that's the main train route. So we might as well just include the warehouse in the route. Edit route. There. And that's going to do it the other way. So I need to put signals around. I don't really need that to... That. Probably over the top, but anyway. There we are. Got the warehouse. Very good.
I have to wrangle with a lot of competitors, but if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's that Beatrix von Pomp. What? You haven't encountered her yet? Be glad. She takes everyone to the cleaners.
Does she just? Okay. Connect Oklahoma and Rock Springs. Oh, yeah. Okay, whereabouts is Rock Springs? Where is Rock Springs? Oh, good God, it's all the way over there. Or do I connect Casper at the same time? Is that an objective? It's Casper and Berg. Oh, without stopping.
Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
Well, I reckon we expand station. Oh, 100,000. I don't have enough of that yet. Alright. Well, what if we get a small train station? There. Express route. Alright, well let's see how we go. Oh, I haven't enough just yet. Oh, 139th hour. Alright, just gonna have to hang on and wait. Now the campaign mode's pretty good, but I'm finding that it's very scripted and I like going at my own pace and doing my own thing. What have I got there? 100 innovation points. This railcar greatly facilitates the work of the train personnel along with other things. It provides a viewing platform for inspecting the train and the beds. It allows the use of the caboose of trains and thereby increases bonuses for all employees by 20%. Innovation points, standardized coupons, components. Coupons. God, I must be getting tired. I think I might just hang on to that. It's components because then we can get tech breath. Yeah, might be the way to go. I need cash. Reliable locomotive, but okay, what other tasks have we got there? Oh, I'm gonna be there. Gonna get that one anyway real soon. Connect Oklahoma to Rock Springs, which is what I'm currently doing, but I'm out of cash. I should have that now. Yep.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert? Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Alrighty.
Now you've managed to cross the Great Plains. A masterpiece.
Task. $100 passengers flying for Rock Springs without stopping. That shouldn't be an issue. Let's see, we put it on the Oklahoma, the warehouse yet. We should be able to. Oh, good God, that's gonna get completely messy. Cancel that. That is gonna get way too messy. Might just put another train on the job. No, I don't have the cash for another train. Bugger. No. Okay, that's interesting. What have we got here? Okay. Oh, we can go 51 dragon. It's 31 miles. So they're cheap. No, they're just cheap to run, that's all. Cheap train. Oh well, we'll buy one. Alright. That really needs to be changed to that direction. Passengers. Alrighty. Shoot, stop. Castle. Oh, I haven't had an accident yet, so I haven't done anything majorly wrong. Deliver 16 loads of meat. I am. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not yet, anyway. No goods currently stored. Well, what we really need to do. Alright. That's fine, so that's goods to there, there. So what we really need to do is put a lovely. Ah. Right. Purchase that. Sick. One way. Yep, that's right. That way. So that the train's going go left. Train's going off there that way. Alrighty, that should work. Now what we'll do is we'll edit the meat run. Meat works. What's that? Omaha to Warehouse, Evans Farm to Norfolk. Dropping to Cyan. Bishop State. Kelly Ranch to Denver, that's the one I want. Edit that and we'll put Alright, that should start delivering meat products to Cyan. I hope. What we got over here? Connect bonus. Where's corn? Who wants corn? We'll put a demand for corn. No. Alright. Connect that. We'll buy a new train. Yeah, see the Dragon's just a cheaper alternative with the same performance with a little reduction in speed. Set up a roll on, we'll go from there. To there. And connections made. Alrighty. Standardized components. Let's drop the prices at Lomax. Done! How are we going there with the tasks? Nearly all done. Economic Springs, operating resources. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, I'm gonna put. Oops. I never put a supply tower in. Tisk. Okie dokie. So the only thing that's not happening at the moment is we're not delivering 16 loads of meat to Cyan. Where's the train for that route gone? Ah, it's there. Direct to Cyan, yeah. Been serviced. Going back with the awesome. There you nearly made it to the supply port. Fix that little boo-boo I made. Yeah, I was just thinking that when it's cheap. I've probably nearly got enough for it now, to be quite honest. I don't know. Denver meat industry, how much are they going to ask for it if I was to buy it now? Buy industry, 324,000. Oh, let's buy it. It's producing all right. It's growing. It's got a supply of meat going in. It's exporting meat, which is what I wanted because that's the last of the objectives. Tasks, transport. There, 8 of 16, nearly all done. All tasks nearly completed. Oh, you can even buy the wood farms and whatnot. Ooh, okay. Current workload 83%. Current workload zip. There you go. Thanks for the tip there, Cloudy. That's going to turn over quite a nice little tidy profit, I reckon. Purchase price, profit last week, and total profit 63,000. Oh, we'll sit on it and see how it develops. Oh, this flow of goods. Oh yeah, okay. Ah, yep. Okay, that's cool. Warehouse isn't really storing anything. Active goods. So everything's active on there. Guess we just got no surplus. Construct a maintenance building. Nah. I don't think that might be needed. Yes, that's doing a lot better now. We're at 140. 2 or 3. Alright, what do I want? Do I want the tachograph? Analyzing speed of data allows for efficiently to increases power of your locomotives by 10%. Or do we want the caboose? But we don't have any personnel yet, so we're not really going to benefit from that straight away. See, personnel's even still shaded. I can't do nothing with it, so we might as well just go with the tachograph.
Progress is enormous.
Oh.
The far west is no longer so far away anymore, and the people are slowly realizing that trade helps create prospering cities. We still have a long way to go, but the Transcontinental Railroad is coming.
Oh, that's chapter 1 complete, everybody.
In spite of all the challenges, the Union Pacific Railroad managed to cross the endless expanses of the Great Plains and conquer the merciless slopes of the Rocky Mountains. The Central Pacific Railroad approached from the west, but the winter of 1868 brought all work to a standstill. The two lines lay just a few hundred miles across from each other, in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. The dream of the first transcontinental railroad seemed to be within touching distance, but was buried by house-high masses of snow and blown away by icy snowstorms.
Oh.
A dream that had begun almost 4 decades before.
Oh, it's scored high. Fulfilled tasks. Okay, I really shouldn't have connected that last town until I got all the optional objectives done first. To get everything. Huh. Well, there you go. Well, I'm going to thank you everyone for watching. It's getting late in the evening. That's chapter 1 complete in the campaign. That's chapter 1 complete. So there's chapter 2 is now unlocked. I reckon probably starting at the same time again tomorrow night, which would have been about 8:30, 8:30ish Australian Eastern Standard Time, at daylight savings time that is, and we'll kick off with chapter 2. So those that have just found my stream, hit the follow button, and we'll pick up where we left off in roughly about there. I'll update it on the. I'll actually update it on my plug-in there. What have I got there? Yeah, I haven't got actually a stream listed there for Tuesday night, but I'll do that now, and we'll continue on with chapter 2 tomorrow night. And thank you all for watching. And thank you there, Cloudy, for your pointing out that business. It was a good bargain. That was a good buy. So yeah, good night all.